Ciao, what's up everybody? Alright, I just did a walking vlog in Vinton, and now I'm going to talk about the visa situation since everybody keeps asking me about the visa situation. So I'll give you the breakdown on the visa situation. Pretty girls over there. Okay, so the short, quick answer, gonna get right to the point. They have not issued any visas past April 15th for 90 days, 6 months, or 1 year. They still are not issuing them. There was no change. There has been absolutely zero information about this on any Vietnamese news sites, embassy sites, anything like this. There's, as far as to my knowledge, and I've searched everywhere and had people say they've gotten rejected, there is no long-term visa still. It's still only one visa, just one visa, and that is e-visa. I will put the website for the e-visa in the description of the link. The e-visa gets you 30 days. It's one entry. It's not multiple entries. So it's a 30-day visa. It takes like a day or two to get it. It's a very simple process. Not hard at all. So yeah, I don't know why they didn't start issuing them on the 15th. But like I speculated in the other videos, when I got that date, was from people calling an embassy and them telling them that. Or getting an email from an embassy. And, you know, each embassy is going to have a different answer. They don't really know what's going on. Like, only the Vietnamese government does. Like, the embassy is kind of an outer arm of it. They're not really into, they're really not into actual inner government workings, like as being here in the country. So you'll get a different answer every time for them. I had one guy tell me he tried the embassy of I don't even know what country, and they told him June or July. I think they're all just guessing or making up some kind of date, so I wouldn't bank on any information. And by the way, we're not hearing it in any kind of way, and what my visa friend tells me, you know, it's very difficult to get anything but that 30-day e-visa. There's really no other way. There's no extending it. You can go and do, one guy says in the comment section, so take this at a grain of salt, that he already did an e-visa run, which I guess that makes sense because if he came on the first day. But I think the comment's a bit sketch. Like, nobody really came on the first day of opening. I'd imagine that's such a small amount. But he says you can just book another e-visa while you're here and just go to Cambodia and come back over. I don't know. Take that with a grain of salt. He's the only guy I've got saying that on the old YouTube comments. I asked him a follow-up question. He didn't respond. He'd never posted on the channel before, so I don't know if I take his information too accurately. But you can if you want. I would imagine even if you had to stay in Cambodia for a few days, fine, no big deal. I mean, it is an inconvenience, but if you really want to be here, or take a trip to Bangkok to have a little vacation. Like, hanging out in Phnom Penh for a little bit isn't the worst day of your life. Neither is hanging out in Bangkok for a little bit. Granted, I'm not a super fan of either one of them, but both those places can be super fun for a few nights, or even a week. I was tired of Cambodia, I don't know, within a week. There's just not much to do there. Meh, it's overpriced. It's okay. You know, I would choose Saigon over Phnom Penh any day of any week. Same as Bangkok. Again, different folks for different strokes. But yeah, there's really no mention of them rolling out any kind of other visas besides a 30-day e-visa. And I think they're going to stick with that for a while. I'm not going to give timelines anymore because we don't really know any real timeline. So there's no point in me saying a timeline and getting your hopes up. I should have never gave really an April 15th timeline because it was just coming from people saying that talk to different embassies. So I'm only going to do another video once this information's out. Like, once the actual extended visas are available, I'll do a video that hour. Maybe we'll go live. I like to kind of be on the cusp of breaking that news. So I'll try to break that news right as it happens. Like I said, there's no mention of it in any of the news organizations anywhere. So it's just 30-day e-visa. So yeah, I mean, it sucks for a lot of you guys that want to come and live on the tourist visa, but hey, it is what it is. Again, you know, your best bet of staying long term is to get an actual job and get a TRC sponsored through your work. I think that's probably the best way to stay here long term. You know, especially if you need to make money. That in my opinion is the routage to go. Of course, you can do anything you want. You guys are all big boys and big ladies and make your own decisions. It's unfortunate that they really didn't do something on April 15th, you know, but you are starting to see a lot of tourists, and you've got to keep in mind that 90% of the tourists don't need a longer than 90-day visa or even a 30-day visa. They're coming here for like a literal vacation. So that's not that big of a problem. It's a small segment of you guys that are wanting these longer term ones. So it's not going to really defer people from coming here. You know, people's average vacation is 2 weeks to a month. So that, you know, that's all you need. And people are coming now. I'm starting to see tourists everywhere I go. I saw them today in Bintan when I was filming, having coffee and stuff. You can point out a tourist like immediately. They've got Bintan market clothing on. They've just been, a lot of them have just been to Thailand too. Like the guy from the live stream. So you see a lot of that Thai pattern shirt or pants or dress. I've seen so many of them. So they're coming over from other countries now, which is what I suspected was going to happen, like was happening in Cambodia. Like people were hanging out in Cambodia for 2 or 3 weeks, and they're going to Thailand for 2 to 3 weeks, and they're going to the Philippines for 2 to 3 weeks, and then they were going to go here. So now that things are easier to get and the e-visa only takes 2 days and you only need a negative test, you're going to definitely see it picking up big time here. Like, and you know, everything's going back up. Like Airbnb prices are skyrocketing for Golden River. Apartment prices are rising very aggressively now too. Like it's way back to pre-pandemic. I'm starting to look pretty smart for getting a long-term lease on my place because I'm locked in at a pretty good rate. One of the guys on the Discord, he got an apartment on Aqua 4 in the middle with a decent view, nothing crazy. 2-bedroom, I think 73 meters. Ours is 63 because we have an extremely large 1-bedroom. We have it was supposedly going to be made into a 2-bedroom, but they changed their mind at the last minute to a 1-bedroom. So it's actually very large for what it is. But he's paying like $22 million for his, which is pretty much $1,000, which is what I paid for my first place at the Rise and stuff. And that's pretty high for a middle unit, a middle of the floors unit. It is significantly louder here as you go to the lower and middle floors because there's kids and families and stuff. As you go higher and higher, it gets quieter and quieter. I like my quietness. I like the sleep sound. I don't want to hear somebody trashing above me and tromping left and right and all that good stuff. So yeah, I don't think we're going to see long-term visas anytime soon. I'm not sure, but it's still the current situation. E-visa now, no visa on arrival. Everybody always finds one thing I didn't answer, but e-visa only 30 days should cover any question you have about visas right now. And another one of these videos is not coming out until they actually are offering a longer term visa. So it could be months before we see another video on visa status and awareness of what's going on with visas. It's not like these are my favorite things to shoot, but people have just been requesting it. They're like, so well, did it change? Did it change? Do a video, do a video. So I'm doing you a video, and I got directly to the point. No, it hasn't changed. No, it doesn't look like it's going to change. Yes, it could change tomorrow and be open for long-term visas, because that is the kind of madness of Vietnam. You absolutely never know what's going to happen here. Like, that is the way that they operate. I'm now back home at my glorious Vinhomes Golden River. There's Vinhomes Central Park, looking at Landmark 81. Met a guy from Singapore that's staying at Landmark 81 at a apartment. He said it's super, super nice. I might go take a look at that. So I've got to text him. I met him at the Pasture Bar last night. He watched the channel. He bought me a beer. Very nice guy. If you are watching this video, thank you, man. I appreciate it. And I am going to send you a text because that would be cool to go and vlog an apartment in Landmark 81. People have vlogged the hotels, but I haven't seen too many vlogs coming from the actual apartment in Landmark 81. All right, guys, that's the video. I hope you appreciate it. I shot a bunch of content on Sunday today, just like I said I would in the live stream. I want to thank everybody on the live stream for our 1-year anniversary with Winnie. You guys really, really crushed it. It was really a really nice live stream. Thank you all that supported the channel and donated. Also, if you want to see additional content, we do have a Patreon. The link for Patreon is in the description. If you want to hit that Patreon, you'll get additional content, early access to videos, and you can directly message me on there as well. And you're supporting the channel. So all these things are good things. If you want to subscribe to the channel, that'd be cool too. If not, if you didn't like this video and this is your first time watching me and you found me to be obnoxious and you just didn't like anything I said, you can simply just hit the down button, and then you can, there's also a feature where you can hit do not recommend this channel, so then I won't be shown in your feed anymore. So I appreciate your time. Thank you. Stay frosty. Have a good one. See you on the next one. Peace out.